Bedhead Bible Study, number 14. Say, Bill, that's the same shirt you had on yesterday. And the beanie, how do we know it's a real bedhead? Well, the minute you put a beanie on, doesn't matter if you had great hair before, it's bedhead after the beanie. Why the same shirt? Hey, listen, I'm not too proud to tell you. I don't mind wearing a shirt 2 days in a row, but there's an etiquette to it. The etiquette is that you have to have a shirt underneath the shirt, because if it's been on your skin all day long, it's just rank by the second day. There's nothing wrong with wearing a 2-day shirt because, it's comfortable. You enjoyed it so much yesterday, it just hugged you. And when it's cold, flannel shirts just feel really, really good. And I like the color of this one. Finished work of the cross, as I see it, is the access point to the greater works that Jesus talked about. When I say that, I mean that the finished work of the cross accomplished everything God intended for it to accomplish. And accomplished it from the foundation of the world, though. The finished work has always been and always will be. It's never been unfinished. It's always been finished. But what we get is a progressive unfolding of the layers of how this finished work is manifest to us. For example, Christ is the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. God provided the solution before there was ever a problem in the first place. So when Jesus said on the cross, "It is finished," though, he hadn't yet died. He dies after that moment where he says, "It is finished." But is it really finished at that moment? Well, yes. From heaven's perspective, it is, and it's always been and always will be. But from our perspective, there's some things that we still have to look at in terms of the layering of it. For example, Paul said, if Christ isn't risen from the dead, we're all still stuck in our sins. So wait a minute. Before he died, he said it's finished. But Paul says, if the resurrection hasn't happened yet, we're all in our sins. In other words, the cross had no effect at all. So even though he pronounced it as finished, it required the resurrection in order for us to be able to experience the manifestation of what has always been finished on our behalf. Hope that makes sense to you. The finished work of the cross is absolutely a real and true and done deal. But it will take us, I believe, time to come to an awareness of the fullness of what the finished work of the cross accomplished. You may know it here, but experientially you may not have experienced what is possible with the finished work of the cross and what it accomplished for you. Listen, the veil between the seen and the unseen is super thin. And the way that you pull it back and begin to access the resources of heaven is to give place to a conscious awareness of the presence of God. And these little bedhead Bible studies, as silly as they might seem, these things are times where I feel like this is really an important thing. We give conscious awareness to the presence of God. And even just in the humor and the fun and the silliness and all that, understand the profound simplicity of just saying, let's just turn our attention and affection toward him and see what happens in this moment if we can allow ourselves to look beyond just the seen world, this linear timeline, and recognize everything from heaven's perspective can look differently. And so, hey, enjoy your day. Make this day a day where you are conscious and aware of the